In this video, we travel to the islands of Bali, Nusa Lembongan and Nusa Peninda. It's a landscape change from Ubud and Munduk, where we encounter beautiful beaches and coastlines. Join us as we bring you to explore the beautiful sights that the islands offer. After spending some time in Munduk, we travel south to Nusa Lembongan, located southeast of the mainland. It's a small island next to its famous cousin, Nusa Peninda. We took a ferry from the mainland, which takes about 40 minutes. There's no air conditioning on the ferry, but the sea breeze makes up for it. Once on the island, we begin our visit at Dream Beach, one of the few lookouts on the island. There's a small beach for sightseeing, and pretty much it. From there, we walk about 10 minutes to Devil's Tears, another popular lookout. The rocks can be wet and slippery closer to the cliff, but once we got there, we can understand why. Devil's Tears, as it's called, has a collection of blowholes which can shoot water high into the air. When it happens, the sight is spectacular. On the island, there are many restaurants that offer free shuttle services. We decide to hop onto one that looks like a truck. The roads are quite narrow and are often filled with potholes, making this a pretty bumpy ride. But this is an alternative if you don't feel like riding a scooter on the island. Tonight, we decide to have drinks and dinner at the Sandy Bay Beach Club, just in time for the sunset in the background. During our time on the island, we are staying at Ombak Bay, a series of laid-back villas. The villa is located on the southern side and is surrounded by seaweed farms. These farms provide an alternate source of income for the locals. We chose this villa because of its unparalleled sea and sunset views. The next morning, we took a short speedboat ride to the neighboring island of Nusa Peninda. First stop, we visit the famous Kelingking Beach, a majestic-looking viewpoint with the unique rock formation resembling the head of the T-Rex dinosaur. It is possible to hike down to the beach, but the hike can be challenging with its steep landscape and busy traffic, depending on the time of day. We got there in the early morning, but already it was starting to get busy, so we skipped the hike to admire the view from above. The next day, we decide to explore the rest of the island by hiring a local driver from a company called Keep All Bali Adventure. Together, we visit another popular viewpoint known as Dream Beach. Similar to Kelingking Beach, it is possible to hike down, but we heard that the terrain is equally challenging. We decide to hike down to another beach nearby. The way down was a lot easier but relatively steep. We thought we were able to go for a quick dip at the end of the climb, but the huge currents were too strong for swimming. We decided to take a quick photo instead. After that, we make our way to another viewpoint known as Broken Beach, named because of its hilly rock arch, formed naturally by Mother Nature. Past the arch, the viewpoint opens up to the vast ocean. After all that, we decide to retire at our accommodation on the island. This time, we're staying at a resort called Moa, a modern-looking resort with various facilities on site, including a small gym, in-house spa, and a local restaurant. We chose a private villa with a swimming pool. The room comes with a luxurious queen bed. There is also a walk-in wardrobe for extra storage. The villa is pretty secluded, surrounded by tall trees, so there is some privacy for guests. The only downside of our villa is that it's located at the bottom of the hill, which means it can be a little difficult to walk to. A buggy service is available to take you up and down the hill. This is handy if you need transportation of heavy luggages. However, this service is limited as there are only a handful of buggies around. Wait time can take quite some time during checkout, so something to keep in mind when considering this villa. So that's it. Here's a week-long Bali adventure exploring different parts of the island. From mountain to jungle, there's certainly quite a lot to explore. We enjoyed our time and hope that it also inspires you to visit this island. Thanks for watching.